Nadia, a community is mourning today after a 33-year-old man was shot in the head and killed last night on Westchester Avenue. If you take a look here, you can see there is a growing makeshift memorial here outside of the smoke shop where it happened. We saw people today lighting candles here, heartbroken. We're told shots were fired around 10:30 last night, right outside 1629 Westchester Avenue, just steps away from the Morrison Avenue train station. When police got here, they found the victim with a gunshot wound to the head. People in the neighborhood say the victim was working at the smoke shop where it happened. EMS rushed him to Jacoby Hospital where he died. We saw blood on the ground and a single shell casing marker in the doorway, and the area was taped off as detectives flooded the scene. We're told that police are looking for a man last seen wearing a dark colored hoodie, dark sweatpants, black and red sneakers, and a black face mask. They tell us that they believe the shooting may have been targeted, and right now it's unclear what happened leading up to the shooting, and the name of that victim has not yet been released. But everyone in this neighborhood that I've spoken to off camera tells me that he was a great person. From Soundview, Natalie Hernandez, News 12.
What's
Bronx.
good, y'all? You're now watching Urban Docket News, where the streets and celebrities meet the courtroom. And today, we're covering a viral video that's been hitting the internet heavy. Out in the Bronx, outside a local deli, a 33-year-old drill rapper was caught slipping, standing out front, blunt in hand, when a masked gunman pulled up and shot him execution style. The footage and the story behind it have been making waves online, and we're about to break it all down, from the street angle to the courtroom consequences. So it was a typical summer night in the Bronx, the city wide awake, the block moving like it always does, cars creeping down the avenue, speakers shaking with bass, and right there on the corner by a little deli and smoke shop, a 33-year-old man posted up, blunt lit, drill beats filling the air. To anyone walking by, it seemed like just another night in Soundview. But within seconds, the whole scene flipped. Out of nowhere, a figure in a black mask and dark clothes came creeping up. No argument, no warning, just a gun raised and a shot fired straight to the head, execution style. The man collapsed on the pavement as people scattered, screaming. Another life ended in the streets, another case for the courtroom. This wasn't just random violence. Word on the block was the victim had smacked a girl a few days earlier, and that slap may have set off the chain of events that led to his death. Whether that's true or not, what we know is this: the streets don't forget, and revenge has no expiration date. And here's the part that stings. The man killed wasn't just some random dude hanging on the block. He was a drill rapper, someone with a name, a craft, and supposedly a future. But instead of building on that, he was still out there doing what so many grown men get stuck doing, standing in front of a deli like it's the neighborhood living room. If you grew up in New York City, you already know. The deli, the bodega, the corner store, it's the heart of the block. It's where you get your chopped cheese, your Lucy's, your Dutch, your Arizona iced tea. It's where you see everybody, the hustlers, the old heads, the shorties running errands, and the ones who just post up because they got nowhere else to be. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Standing in front of a deli is one of the most dangerous positions you can put yourself in. You're out in the open, exposed, predictable. Anybody who's looking for you doesn't have to play detective. They know exactly where you'll be. It's like advertising your location on a billboard. And for somebody with beef, that's a golden opportunity. You can't control who pulls up. You can't control who's watching from across the street. You can't control if a masked man decides tonight's the night. This is the nonsense of it all. Grown men, 30 plus, even into their 40s, still hanging in front of stores like it's high school, smoking, laughing, blasting music, ignoring the fact that their enemies are watching, waiting. When you're 33 years old and still doing that, you're not just wasting time, you're playing Russian roulette with your life. Now let's talk about drill rap. The man killed outside that Bronx deli was part of a culture that's been both praised for its raw truth and blamed for fueling violence. Drill isn't just music, it's a lifestyle. The lyrics often tell stories about beef, get-backs, ops, and the cycle of retaliation. For fans, it's entertainment. For the rappers, it's real life. But here's where the lines blur. When the music reflects the streets and the streets respond to the music, things escalate. Somebody disses on a track, somebody responds in real life, somebody drops an op's name in a song, somebody retaliates with bullets. The cycle repeats. The same story plays over and over. Young rappers who should be headed to stages and tours end up in caskets instead. And the Bronx drill scene, it's no different. These rappers are talented, but the streets they're repping are unforgiving. And when you're both a rapper and a target, standing outside a deli smoking a blunt makes you a sitting duck. Let's not skip over the alleged backstory. Word is, days before he was killed, this man smacked a young woman. That incident might not sound like much on the surface, but in the streets, disrespect is never small. You never know who's connected to who's watching, and who's ready to ride out for revenge. A single slap could have set off a chain reaction. For that woman, for her people, for anybody loyal to her, payback might have felt necessary. And in the street code, retaliation is currency. If you let something slide, you lose respect. If you strike back, you earn it. So when that masked shooter pulled up outside the deli, it wasn't random. It was personal, a message, a get back, and it shows exactly how quickly things escalate when disrespect and pride get mixed into the equation. At 33, a man should have known better, and that's the cautionary tale for the young ones watching. Don't wait until you're 30 to realize the block has no future for you. Get out before it takes your life. This Bronx deli shooting is more than just another crime story. It's a mirror held up to the culture, showing us what happens when pride, beef, drill music, and bad decisions collide. One man is gone forever. Another man, when caught, will likely spend the rest of his life in prison, and the community left with pain, fear, and another reminder that the streets don't love nobody. So I'll leave you with this. What's the real lesson here? Is it that the shooter proved his loyalty and got revenge? Or is it that 2 lives, 2 families, and a whole community just lost for nothing? This is Urban Docket News, where the streets and celebrities meet the courtroom. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Was this a cold-blooded planned hit, or just another cycle of senseless street violence?